Welcome, fellow Biafrans and viewers across the world, to this platform, Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a place where we bring information that has to do with the Biafran government, information coming directly from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. I am going to share with you on today's program. I want to take you back to memory lane on the messages of the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, one of the major State of the Union address he made that took us to another level. I want you to listen to this very broadcast. It's a memory lane to remind you where we are coming from. Let us hear from the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra.
Of independence again. I want you to understand the history in this world. Every nation have undergone a very, very terrible situation. From 1941 to 1991. My fellow Biafrans, if you do not understand history, you will not be a good revolutionist. You can never understand how you are going to fight for the liberation of your people. This is what the Biafra government is doing because we know the history. Not only that we know the history, we know our right. I want to take you to a journey to another nation called Croatia. Croatia achieved independence from 1941 to 1945. I want you to understand that the countries I am mentioning today did not actually have their independence completely from the beginning. Rather, they went through the same process with Biafra. Biafra had independence from 1967 to 1970. Croatia had independence from 1941 to 1945. During the excesses of the Second World War, when secessionists, exile assumed leadership of the country upon fall of Yugoslavia to the axis of power. Like Slovakia, many countries consider Croatia as a puppet state. Yet, it was recognized by not only the Axis state, but also by neutral Spain. Following the end of the war, an exile government was declared in 1951 by the former leader of Croatia, Ante Pavelic, and his surviving government ministers. In 1956, the exile government became a liberation movement and was instrumental in the eventual independence of Croatia from Yugoslavia in 1991. I want you to look and check the time frame when this country succeed after everything they have done. My fellow Biafran, Biafra is not going to be exceptional. We are not going to be an exception. Our right will not be exempted. Our freedom will not be exempted. We will get our freedom just like Croatia, Slovakia, Ukraine, and many more. Today, the message I brought to Biafra people is a liberation message. We have breaking the camel's back. The jinx holding Biafra for decades is broken. My fellow citizens of Biafra, taking refuge in exile, and those of you that are privileged to be in the homeland, the faculty of government, today, going through the process and the achievement of the Biafra government today, I wish to officially announce the unveiling of the Biafra Bank, officially Bank of Biafra. And also announcing the launching of the Biafra coin, the digital currency, Ejema, the USBT. We made a promise to Biafra people that the Biafra coin called USBT will be equal to $1. The process of this is not something that is very difficult to understand. Many of you back home already know what is cryptocurrency. You only need a MetaMask to be able to benefit from the Biafra Bank and Biafra coin. My fellow Biafran, restoring the Biafra government in exile, the next phase is to go forward to restore the Biafra government and independent state of Biafra after the result of from the ongoing self-referendum. I would like to remind every one of you that you have enough to benefit from the Biafra Bank, from the Bank of Biafra, especially using the digital currency, Biafra coin. There is what they call staking. The staking, the Bank of Biafra offers 18% interest in staking, while many platform offers you, for example, as low as 5%. The Bank of Biafra is offering Biafra people 18%. And what it means is that as Naira has collapsed and crashed, the government of Biafra has provided an alternative to Biafra people. So you do not leave your money in Naira. As you buy Biafra coin, your money becomes stable. Any day you want to withdraw your money, you get your money withdrawn through the crypto system. For those of you who already are very conversant with cryptocurrency, you already know what to do by downloading a MetaMask. From MetaMask, you will have access to Biafra Bank. We have broken the jinx. The camel's back is broken. Fellow Biafrans, to cap with the progress we've made so far, Biafra Republic Government in Exile Cabinet met yesterday and voted for the establishment of the Ministry of Aviation of the United States of Biafra. I hereby wish to officially announce to the Biafra people the establishment of the Biafra Ministry of Aviation. Yesterday, The ministerial nominee to head the Ministry of Aviation was also voted and confirmed by the cabinet. A well-experienced pilot, a Biafran with many miles of flight, with experience in aviation industry, will be heading the Ministry of Aviation of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And may I introduce to Biafra people the name of the new Minister of Aviation of Biafra, Chidera Okeoma, has been appointed as the Minister of Aviation of the United States of Biafra. A very promising young Biafran who has distinguished himself honorably in his field of endeavor. My fellow Biafran, the achievement of this government within just 1.5 years is becoming a mystery. But because the Biafra people have suffered for decades, and God has decided to reward your suffering, your subjugation with this present government of Biafra that is taking you home to freedom. My fellow Biafran, as you all know, the Biafra Ministry of Justice were established and a new minister also has been appointed. Well-experienced young Biafran, very young lady, in the name of Jane Iwunze. Jane Iwunze has been appointed, confirmed by the cabinet, as the Minister of Justice. Fellow Biafrans, as we are making this progress, there are a lot of sacrifice behind the scene. And the only thing you see is the result. I want to also use this opportunity to announce, as we are planning ahead of time to the Helsinki Convention of the Declaration of Restoration of Independence State of Biafra later this year, a committee called Helsinki Convention or Finland Convention Sponsorship Committee has been formed. The sponsorship committee have the Minister of Finance, Mazi Oge Nkere, as a member and the coordinator, Mazi Emma Madoabum as a member of the sponsorship committee, Mazi Maxwell Dede as a member of the sponsorship committee, Wada Amaka Baby Nadozie as a member of the sponsorship committee, Dr. Sam, the Minister of Health, as a member of the sponsorship committee, Dr. Ofoma, member of the Health Department, as a member of the sponsorship committee, Harry, as a member of the sponsorship committee, Mazi Ohimiri from South Africa as a member of the sponsorship committee. Fellow Biafrans, opportunity is still knocking at your own door. The committee is still welcoming those interested in sponsoring being part of the sponsorship of the Biafra Finland Convention 2024. My fellow Biafran, as you all know, we plan ahead of time, just like we do in the Western world. On this note, the Declaration Drafting Committee of the Biafra Finland Convention 2024 will be headed by Dr. Brgie Okoma. Dr. Brgie is the head of Economic Viability Team of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. There are many people from all over Biafra land, from over 40 states of the United States of Biafra, that will be part of the drafting committee, the Declaration Drafting Committee. You all will be added gradually to the committee headed by Dr. Brgie Okoma. My fellow Biafrans, this week we are mourning. Our land were invaded, our people were killed and butchered in Delta, in Old Delta State, and in Bayelsa by the terrorist state of Nigeria, by the state-sponsored terrorist called Nigeria Army. They invaded a community, killed, burned, destroyed houses and properties of innocent people. The Biafra government, we are mourning the lost ones. Our condolences goes to the family who have lost their loved one in the hand of Nigeria. We condemn this attack, the invasion and genocide against our people, a targeted ethnic cleansing in strongest terms. Condemning is not enough. Biafra people will revenge the killing in Delta and Bayelsa. This is the reason we've made sure that the terrorist Boko Haram controlled Nigeria Army will not be welcome in Biafra territory. And this has further validated our fear and our position. First, they came unprovoked and provoked the people of Biafra. They killed, and when the people retaliated, they lost some people and it becomes an issue. Nobody is asking question. What transpired? What were the military doing in a peaceful community? Nobody asked those questions. They went and killed because they believe that those people in the area probably are telling them that they are not part of Biafra. I am telling you today, the area where these people were killed, where the military killed women and children in Delta, is part of Biafra. That place is under Biafra de facto government. And for that reason, we will give hell to the killers of Biafra people. Like I said, it is not enough to condemn the killings because this killing has been going on for decades. But the condemnation will come with action from the Biafra side. The action will continue to make sure anywhere you see anybody wearing army uniform and carrying gun, the person is a terrorist. You don't have any reason to wear Nigeria Army uniform in Biafra territory. Going forward, we have made this proclamation in the past, but believe me, the more days we see in this struggle, the more ruthless we become in protecting and defending our land. Therefore, in order to mourn our people and register our sadness and anger. On the 29th day of this month of March 2024, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. From Delta to Bayelsa, every road leading to these communities, every road leading to this state will be shut down. We will use this day to mourn the barbarism, the genocide, and ethnic cleansing sponsored by the Nigeria state as ordered